What's up, guys? Welcome back to another ranking. Today I'm going to rate all six Alien movies from worst to best. Now, for those of you who are asking, I will probably save both AVP movies for next week's ranking, where I will rank the Predator franchise. Let's get started. Now, keep in mind, only the bottom movie is the one I will never watch again. The top two are flawless. Anything in between is decent to good to great. So, coming in at number 6 is going to be Alien 3. I will acknowledge that this movie it has some good atmosphere, some pretty good acting, some good casting, and it is directed by the great David Fincher. The practical effects are pretty good. It does have some pretty cool gore effects. But this movie has some extremely unforgivable issues. First off, the CGI is awful. Most of the characters are forgettable. They're not interesting, likable, or memorable. They're just stuck there. You got Charles Dance in here. That's cool. Sigourney Weaver's still giving a good performance. Let's see. Not to mention this movie commits one of the biggest cardinal sins, one of the worst fan betrayals, and in my opinion, probably one of the worst opening sequences in a good horror movie. It really kind of baffles me how the studio landed on this premise. Let's kill off every character except for the main face of the franchise, wipe away all of the victory that was gained in the previous film, and give you this inferior sequel. And I say, screw that. No. Can we just Halloween 2018 Aliens just give us a proper Alien 3? Because this was a piece of crap. Number 5 is going to be Alien Covenant, which just came out about 4 years ago, I believe. This movie does have a good cast. It's got, I think, Billy Crudup from Watchmen. He's been in some other stuff. Dan McBride, who I think co-wrote Halloween 2018. You got Michael Fassbender returning from Prometheus. Visual effects are stunning. The characters and acting is pretty good. And there is a little bit more. There is a little bit of Alien in here, but not a lot, which is why it's down at number 5. And the fact that it's kind of like Prometheus, this movie kind of, most of the runtime is kind of focused on, like, oh, where did we come from, and life and creation, and all this philosophical BS that doesn't need to be in this franchise. So, still entertaining enough. Number 4 is going to be Prometheus. Now, this movie, I think, is a much better film than Alien Covenant, because whereas Alien Covenant, you kind of know where the movie's going to go, here, you don't really know what to expect, you just know where the movie's going to end up. There's some really good casting. Idris Elba from Thor. Charlize Theron from, I believe, she was in Hancock with Will Smith. You also got Marshall Gordon Green, who is, I think, in 2018's Upgrade. And you also have, I think, Nui Rapace, I don't know, however you pronounce that woman's name, and Michael Fassbender. Their casting and characters are great. Movie's gorgeous visually. Directing is awesome because of Ridley Scott, the guy who gave us the original. But like I said with Alien Covenant, all this philosophical stuff does not need to be in this movie. We do not need to know how the xenomorphs were created. We just want more xenomorphs. Coming in at number 3, it's going to be a little controversial pick, but for me it's Alien Resurrection. This one came out in, I think, the late 90s. I will acknowledge that the movie is not good, but it's very entertaining. It's very enjoyable. You got a really fun cast. You got Ron Perlman, Winona Ryder, Brad Dourif, who voices Chucky. He's awesome. There's an underwater sequence, which is awesome. Yeah, some really wacky and funny moments in here. The only thing I ever hold against this movie is the human xenomorph hybrid baby. Yeah, no thanks. But very enjoyable. It's kind of like a B movie within this franchise. If you go into this with that mentality, with that perspective, there's a lot of entertainment to be had. Top two, guys, and these are the two that most fans would debate. Which one do I like more? Do I like the original slow burn masterpiece, or do I like the bigger and better sequel? For me, my number two is going to be the original Alien. No, both these two movies are flawless to me, guys. As I mentioned earlier, you have great casting. You got John Hurt in here. Sigourney Weaver is giving probably one of her best performances ever, and it's just a really very perfect execution of suspense and tension and paranoia. Alien is awesome. But my number two is going to be the sequel, Aliens. James Cameron just knew how to do a sequel right. I mean, he did it with T2. You got Bill Paxton, rest in peace. Yeah, number one. I said number one, right?
Number two.
Okay, sorry. My number one is going to be Aliens. Sorry. But like I said, you got Bill Paxton here. Awesome, rest in peace. You got Lance Henriksen. He plays the android Bishop. Oh, and Newt. Probably one of the best additions to the franchise. So that's why Aliens is my number one. Join me next time when I rank the Predator franchise, including both AVPs. And then after that, you'll get a little surprise ranking. But until then, stay safe. Please always wear a mask and keep social distancing.